family.
I'm Saúl Montiel.
I'm Suzu.
I'm Joe Miles, Chef Joe Miles. Can I call myself that?
My name is Chef Frank Proto. I am making a old man dirty martini. A dirty old man martini. That's what I should call it.
Michelada Martini.
Bourbon espresso martini.
Sakura vesper martini.
My perfect martini. It's a garlic olive martini.
Everything is better when we're cooking together, yeah.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Suzu, and I am your resident mixologist or bartender. So first and foremost, with a martini, generally speaking, it's always going to be a gin, vermouth, and sometimes you can throw orange bitters in there as well. Fun fact, if you use a vodka as your base for your martini, it's actually called a kangaroo. So the martini is one of those cocktails. I mean, A, it's not for everyone, but B, it could also be for everyone based off of so many different things, whether if you want it with gin or vodka. Personally, I love a martini with like mezcal or even tequila, really kind of change things up a little bit, or even aquavit, which is a really beautiful Scandinavian spirit. You can always swap out different kinds of vermouths in your martinis. The ratios of your base spirit to your vermouth can also change a whole lot based off of like how you're feeling, whether if that's, I'm feeling very spicy today, I want something super strong, or, you know, I want to keep things super low key and kind of take it, you know, a little bit more easier today by adding more vermouth. So it's really a cocktail that you can change the ratio and recipe based off of your current mood.
My martini is a dirty old man martini. It's literally just gin, olive juice, and olives. Super simple. I like the flavor of gin. I like that salty punch of the olives. Vermouth, I like drinking red vermouth. I'm just not a big fan of white vermouth. And it's one ingredient that usually tends to go bad in my house, so I got rid of it.
Hi, I'm Saúl. Today, for my martini, I'm not making a martini. I'm actually making a Michelada Martini. I'm not really a martini kind of guy. I'm more of a tequila, mezcal, whiskey, and beer guy. So I think this is something new for me. I never make cocktails. I don't make cocktails. I drink cocktails. So I'm pretty excited about mixing vodka and Michelada all together. So my Michelada Martini has lager beer, clamato, juice, Valentina, lime, tajin, Maggi sauce, and vodka.
I don't want to say I make a lot of martinis, but I kind of make a lot of martinis. And this, for me, is my favorite. A lot of people like a gin martini. I like a vodka martini when it's real smooth. My parents are both vodka martini drinkers. Maybe that sounds bad, but that's where I got it from, and I like it the best. So what I have is this Japanese vodka, Nika vodka. It's very smooth. I usually keep it in the freezer to make it even smoother and colder. I have just some Dolan, which is like pretty much the standard vermouth. And then I have these garlic olives. I love a garlic olive. I like my martini just a little dirty, not filthy, with a little bit of my garlic olive brine.
I don't like martinis, but I like this one because I like bourbon. I do bartend sometimes, yeah, on and off. I was just the place to close, so now I'm a free agent. He wants me. I don't get a lot of martini requests at my bars. I'm more like a dive bar. I'm like a bottle opener with, you know, teeth. But when somebody asks for something and they say surprise me, which I usually hate, I'll make them something like this. It's bourbon, coffee liqueur. I like Mr. Black better than Kahlua. Kahlua is a little sweet. And then simple syrup and espresso.
I chose this particular Vesper Martini because A, I absolutely love it. I've served this in a couple different bars, and it's always been a top seller. And yeah, I just want to, like, you know, flex my guns a little bit. My take on a Vesper is still kind of like very traditional to the build of a classic Vesper, mostly gin based, but in this case, I'm using two different kinds of gins, both Bombay Sapphire as well as Four Pillars Navy Strength. I've always taken a lot of inspiration from like tropical cocktails where there's many uses of different kinds of rums in each drink. So for me, I've applied that with my gins, and a lot of my gin cocktails that I use, each gin has different expressions of different botanicals, and that's kind of shown in this Vesper variation. In addition to the 2 gins, I'm also using Nika vodka because it's super creamy and delicious. And I use the word voluptuous a lot. I find Nika to be a very voluptuous vodka. And in addition to that, a little bit of the Mancino cherry blossom vermouth, garnished with a shochu soaked pearl onion and a little lemon zest as well.
In my view, you should drink your martini fairly fast. It should be ice cold. So I like to ice my glass down before I shake. The water actually helps conduct the chill to the glass, right? If we put ice in there, the ice is touching the glass in certain spots, but the water actually conducts the cold to the whole glass. I'm gonna do about a 3-ounce pour on this. This is Beefeater London Dry. I like kind of old man gin. I don't want anything too floral with this. I want it to be like kind of classic old style gin. It's just the way I like it, you know? I'm gonna do about 1.5 ounces of olive juice. It seems like a lot, but I just love a nice salty martini. And then all you really have to do is top with ice. This is the key. You shake it, not stir it. The reason James Bond wanted it shaken and not stirred is that he wouldn't get drunk as fast. So then we give it a good hard shake. What I love about this martini is that it's salty, it's boozy, and it's a really good thing to have before you have dinner, right? It's a really good drink before dinner. You don't have too many of them because they're really strong because it's all booze, but I just love it. It's salty, briny, gin forward, I love it. You want to see everything frost up, right? Glass is chilled. Try not to get everything everywhere. And then we get some olives. And I know people think that these are a garnish, but they're a snack as well. Come on, people. Don't tell me it's not a snack, right? I got a strainer, and I'm gonna strain this into my glass. You should have some little ice chips in there. It should be super frosty and cold. Oh yeah, there we go. And that's how you make my favorite martini. Look at it, it's cold, it's salty, it's olivey. Everything about it is amazing. As with any good martini, it should be filled right to the top. If you can pick it up without spilling it, it is not enough booze. So you might have to bend down, take that first sip, and then you can pick it up and take a nice glug. Just the way I like it.
All right, so we're going to start with our martini glass. Because a martini without a martini glass is not going to be a martini. Obviously, I'm not making a martini, okay? So for those people out there, they're going to be like, oh, that's not a martini. I'm not making a martini. I'm making a Michelada martini. Every time I make something, it has to be something related with me. Like if you tell me do a classic martini, I will do it. But if you tell me make your favorite martini, I will try to do something that I really like and enjoy. So I will kind of express myself through the drink. I just have my rim with tajin, a little bit of Weiss. And now I'm gonna do a little bit of picante, Valentina. This is my favorite hot sauce because it has a black top. Because this means it's really hot. Lime, of course, lots of lime. Look at this. I'm gonna do a little bit of clamato. Clamato it's a tomato juice, but it has celery, clam juice. Very popular on our micheladas. Tomato, lime. You can see everything here. And now I'm gonna add some Maggi seasoning. So that has some umami flavor. I'm just gonna do a little bit. If I can get it out. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of vodka. Because you know, a martini without vodka is not a martini. But let's use this. I'm gonna do, I guess this is 1/2 ounce or 1 ounce. Anybody knows? Suzu! Where's my friend Suzu? He knows better than me. How many ounce? Is this 1 ounce? What's that? Is this 1 ounce?
1 ounce, yeah.
Okay, 1 ounce. I don't do 1 ounce. I do 2 ounces because, you know, I'm Mexican. That's what we do. We put a lot of alcohol in it. Now I'm gonna shake it. Watch me shaking this. Oh, I seen it on when I go to the bars. That's how they do it, right? Coño. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna put a little bit of beer. Oh my gosh. Look how fancy that looks. And of course, I'm gonna garnish it with the lime. And I'm gonna put a little bit of fruta with a little bit of tajin. So I have some mango, pineapple, and orange. You know what? I'm gonna go right in. And there you have it, my Michelada Martini. Ho, ho, ho. Better drink it. You're gonna spill. Uy, uy, uy. Ay, qué rico. Salud.
I have my glass chilling. I actually just learned from watching Frank do his to put the water in, so that's how I knew that. I cheated. Okay, so nice chilled glass. Getting some ice in here. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 ounces of vodka. And then I like my martinis pretty wet. I'm different in that way, so I'm gonna go a whole ounce of vermouth. And then I'm gonna just take like a whisper of olive juice, olive brine, and shake it. So when we were talking about doing martinis, I knew that I had to do this one because I literally make this martini all the time. For me, it's just like the perfect way to end a day. Like, good day, bad day, it can be a celebratory martini, it can be a conciliatory martini, but it is the perfect end to a day. The garlic olives are very important. A little strainer, and I do want some ice chips in there. I like it shaken, not stirred, because I do like my martinis a little weaker. I just think it's better. I probably should have put the olives in first. Now it's gonna be a very full martini, but that's just what you get when you're partying with me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna clear all this stuff and pick that up. And that's my favorite martini, kid. That's nice.
All right, this is easy. Anybody can do it. I got my martini glass here. I chill it a little bit, so it's pretty cold. Get some ice in your shaker. You're gonna do 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of the Mr. Black, 1 ounce of espresso, and you're gonna do like a 1/2 ounce simple syrup. It's like 3/4 ounce, whatever. Boom. Shake it up. Oh my goodness. That happens every time that's supposed to happen. And you're just gonna pour it up. Now you can garnish this with some ground coffee or a couple coffee beans or something, or you can just drink it like that. It's kind of pretty looking. I think I'm done. And this is Joe's Bourbon Espresso Martini. It's better than all the martinis because it doesn't have vodka in it. Vodka is disgusting. It's perfect.
So typically a martini, in my personal opinion, should be a stirred cocktail. The joy of drinking a martini is its beautiful, velvety, voluptuous texture. And you're not introducing a lot of aeration when you stir a cocktail. You're really gently kind of bringing all the ingredients together while chilling and diluting the cocktail. I know a lot of folks also like a nice shaken martini as well too. Keeps your cocktail nice and ice and cold. Today, I'm doing a completely different technique. So scoot aside, James Bond. I don't know who you are. We're gonna be throwing our martini. So the way that I make my martinis, it all kind of depends on what modifying ingredients go in there. But with the Sakura Vesper, I do what we call throwing. And throwing is kind of the best of both worlds in the terms of like how a bartender dilutes and chills their cocktail. And if you're using ingredients like something floral or even something savory, it really helps bring out those really awesome expressions in your overall product. So the first thing I'm doing is icing my glass. This is gonna help keep my martini nice and ice cold because a warm martini is a sad martini. Next, I have my Sakura vermouth. This is a cherry blossom vermouth. It's technically a Blanc vermouth, so really nice and rich, has a little bit of sweetness in there and lots of hints of cherry blossom. And we're gonna throw in half an ounce of that into my tin. Next up, I've got my vodka. This is Nika vodka. This is a really nice, creamy, rich vodka from Japan. We're adding 1 full ounce of that into my tin. Now, I'm a big gin person. I love combining 2 different, sometimes 3 different gins into my cocktails. So I'm gonna start off with my Bombay Sapphire. This is gonna be 3/4 of an ounce. This is a nice neutral gin. And then just to kind of like bump the ABV up a little bit because I like a stronger martini, we've got the 4 Pillars Navy Strength Gin, also 3/4 of an ounce. This one is from Australia. Has some really beautiful notes of strawberry gum, which is a relative to eucalyptus, has some really nice kind of like both freshly cut and candied strawberry notes to it. So I've got all of my liquor in my tin. Next up, I'm gonna throw my ice right into my tin. Keep it nice and ice cold. I've got my Hawthorne strainer. I'm gonna place it right in here. Use my index finger to keep my strainer from not moving around too much. And I'm gonna roll everything into my empty tin just like this. And what this is gonna do, it's going to chill and dilute my martini while also allowing the floral aromas from my vermouth to really kind of shine. And what this also does is it creates these tiny little micro bubbles, which are really great for adding some more body and texture to your martini because a martini is all about texture. I didn't mention this earlier, but a martini is probably one of my favorite cocktails to drink. I was born in a city called Martinez, California, which allegedly is the home of the martini. They have a plaque, so I'm just gonna go with it. We're gonna toss my ice. I'm gonna strain my martini right into my glass, a little extra for the crew. We're gonna go ahead and peel a little lemon over the cocktail. I always like to use my own favorite peeler. This is probably the most important tool to have just because if you have a peeler that you don't feel comfortable using, you could injure yourself. We're gonna express the oils right on top of the martini. And lastly, just drop a little Gibson onion that's been soaked in some shochu. And this, everyone, is my Sakura Vesper. Cheers, everyone. Delicious. Floral, soft, elegant, just like me. All right, everyone, this is my favorite time of the day. It's martini o'clock, and we have 5 wonderful martinis, all different from each other. I cannot wait to dig into all 5 of them.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. I love martinis. I know that we have 2 people here who don't love martinis. I don't know, maybe this will turn the tide. Maybe this is the moment.
What do they like martinis?
That would be me.
It's not that I don't like it, just that I'm not familiar with
It's
it.
not your
Something that
thing.
is
Yeah.
not my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just digging in?
Yeah, okay, so we've got Suzu's here. This is mine, this is Joe's, this is Frank's, and that's Saúl's.
Alright, so people might say, oh, this doesn't look like a martini, but you know, it's just.
We're gonna start.
It's a mix of the 2 worlds.
It's conceptual.
Yeah,
It's a concept.
It's, a michelada. It's something that I love with an ingredient of martini, which is the vodka.
Yeah. Now, Suzu, is this a vodka martini or is it?
So it's more of a Vesper, if anything, which is like the iconic cocktail of 007, James Bond. So classic Vesper is always made with gin as the base with a little bit of vodka and lillet or quina. So I did a variation of that using 2 different kinds of gins, a Navy Strength and a classic London Dry, a little bit of vodka and a cherry blossom vermouth.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I gotta get some cherry blossom vermouth.
Yeah.
Man. That is
You need to
tasty.
So
mix with
good.
the recipe.
He changed my mind about martinis. I think I'm gonna start trying more martinis to make a really good martini. I was shocked at how good it was. That's the beauty of food, that you get to meet other people and share things and make you change your perspective of life. Like, you know, I didn't like martinis until today. So it's, you know, and I'm 42, and I was like, how can I don't like something so delicious? But, you know, because he loves what he does, and he shared that with me, and I fall in love with a goddamn martini.
I gotta say that is
That means
amazing.
that is really good.
Oh yeah, that is.
That's like
that,
dangerously good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
That's
lock
the-
me in my room. Good.
That's straight up to me becoming a problem.
Yeah, so this is a Gibson onion, pearl onion that was soaked in shochu. So shochu is a really interesting spirit. It's the spirit of Japan. It is, I think, in my opinion, probably the most diverse spirit, where the ABV can range anywhere from like 14% to like 42. And it's essentially koji and then something else that's been distilled.
I was trying to get it.
I thought you swallowed it like a lizard by accident.
Sorry, guys.
Really good. Really good.
It's like savory and like flat floral.
Yeah, totally.
Like together with the onion.
That little bit of onion, that tiny bit of brine in there, it just like really kind of makes the cocktail so much more complex.
Yeah.
I'm a martini person anyway, but I love that martini. That's great.
Whose is this?
All right, this is mine. This is a garlic olive martini with vodka.
Garlic. I should have made guacamole martini.
I love it.
It's really smooth.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, well, that's the Nika vodka. It's like so much better than every other vodka I've ever had.
Mhm.
Not to like be a walking ad for them, but I love them so much.
But I
Yeah.
love that. Did you put vermouth in this?
Yeah.
Or was it just like a spray?
No,
or-
it actually there's an ounce of vermouth in it. It's like a
Wow.
wet
It's a wet
martini.
martini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like vermouth.
You might be changing my mind on that, right?
Well, the
Like-
beauty about a martini is that like there's almost no wrong way of making it. So like a wet martini is gonna have more vermouth. If you want something a little bit lower ABV, where you're like, this is my flavor palette, this is my profile that I'm looking for, you can adjust how much gin or vodka and your vermouth. I love 50-50 martinis where it's just equal parts either gin or vodka with equal parts vermouth, and it's something that's you can have multiple of and not get like hammered immediately. But
So when people ask for a Dory martini, what does that mean, Dory?
it's always got a little bit of olive brine. Yeah.
And,
Mine's about the dirtiest one you're gonna have. Right now.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
speaking
half
of.
olive brine, half gin. So give it
Oh,
a shot.
Do I need to clean it?
No. Martinis for me are one of those things that you have one or two.
Yeah.
It's never like if you have 3 martinis, you're done.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, I think having more than like 2 martinis, I think it's you're in for a heck of a ride that night.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Definitely feels true, but
I
this,
tend to make strong drinks.
yeah, yeah.
This one might be a little on the salty side, but I'm a little salty.
You're a little on the salty side. All right, and then
I
we
haven't
have
had this
dessert here.
Espresso
Yeah.
martini.
I'm the only one that's drinking all of it. Look.
Professional,
I
professional.
finished one.
Joe, you made yours with bourbon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. You know what also I love about that is like the bitterness from the espresso.
Yeah, and it's got like the sweetness from like the simple syrup, but also like a little bit in the liqueur. But the bourbon also brings like a certain sweetness.
Yeah, it was Maker's Mark, and then I used the Mr. Black
Coffee liqueur.
coffee liqueur, a little simple syrup, and some espresso. And there you go.
You know what I like about this as an espresso martini is like usually you go to bars, are they too sweet? Usually it's like it's seen as a drink that someone who doesn't like to drink would drink. This one is like, all right, this might put some hair on my chest.
Yeah,
right?
this got
Like,
boozy.
right, it's good, right?
Yeah, swapping out the vodka for like another spirit like bourbon, I think is always like, such a great. It's a baller move.
Yeah.
Like an espresso martini with mezcal. Oh my gosh,
Really?
delicious.
Haven't had
I've
that,
never
but it
had
sounds
that.
great.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I have to catch up to Saúl now. I'm trying to put a dent in these.
Yeah.
But I'd say 5 really delicious drinks right there.
Well, I haven't.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
well,
do that.
Joe, get in there.
Did we
Saúl's
talk about
Michelada.
Michelada martini.
Perfect. What did you do here? What is it?
Well, I was gonna make a michelada, but then I see that everybody's putting vodka. Some of you put vodka into martinis. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put vodka in my michelada, and it came out pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
really good.
Yeah, that's a new invention.
And a little bit of beer too.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
do some
Just
little,
around.
yeah.
It's like a Bloody Mary meets a Michelada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got the vodka.
Yeah.
I feel like these really sort of show our different like takes on like it shows our personality,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
you can express a lot through a cocktail.
That's why I love bartending.
Suzu, I really like this drink.
I think you win the
You
the
win.
day there.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
That's crazy, man. I think any day you spend and have a martini with people that you like, it's a good day. You don't lose on that.
Yeah.
Can't lose.
Yeah. Well, let me finish this onion. Well, these are 5 fantastic martinis, and you are 4 fantastic people. Thank you again so much for doing this, and thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye! Bye-bye! Miss you already. Have a great night. What are you doing after?
Everything